All right, guys, so we're in paradise. We're rolling up. We're gonna hang out with Tony Beats for the day. We're gonna talk to him about the next season of Gold Rush. I've interviewed Tony a few times before, and he definitely puts our sensor to work. So Tony's a great guy. I'm looking forward to talking to him because he knows about gold, and he's a wild man. Let's do it. How you doing?
Good. What can we help you with?
I have a few questions for you.
Fire away.
So, going in on a whole new season, I mean, you're like halfway through, right? Or can you tease for us a little bit how it's going?
The season so far, I don't think it's going what it but that is kind of half-assed planned. So, yeah.
Last season was kind of a mixed bag for you. It seemed like you couldn't catch a break sometimes.
Well, that is normal. If you do too many things at once, it's pretty hard to do one right.
Yeah.
This year, what we are doing is getting set up so that the kids next year can run here by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they're really coming into their own.
Well, they better come in their own. They're probably in their mid-20s or early 30s. So when they're not growing up by now, it ain't never going to happen, is it?
Watching the kind of a next generation of miners come up and...
Be probably one of the last generations of miners coming up around here.
Yeah.
I mean, well, good ground is getting pretty hard to come by.
Yeah.
Pretty well there is none. Nobody around here is going to lease out good ground.
Right.
Like at today's prices, and there's just no new ground out there. I mean, it's been mining here for the last 100-some plus years. So, you know,
End of an era.
You're going to come to the end of that.
Yeah.
So between my kids and guys like Parker, that'll be pretty much the last part of it, I think.
Is that kind of bittersweet to watch, or?
No, everything comes to a end.
So I hear you got a room full of gold or something.
Well, it's not full of gold, but Monica should have some left out. You want to have a look at it? Let's go.
Kind of my first interaction with gold.
You never seen this before?
No.
All we find is just small stuff. There's really nothing pretty about it. There you go.
All right. So what do? I'm a total newbie, so. This is so much heavier.
What's in there, Monica? Let's say it was 300 ounces. Then you're looking at $500,000 Canadian.
Oh my God.
You do a good job, they'll pay you that per episode.
Yeah. So no Scrooge McDucking this. This obviously is like a ton of gold and it represents a ton of money, but just putting that much money into the operation. So it's not like you're walking away.
Well, for that, you'd have to go out back and look at the cut stuff you make.
Yeah.
See? But I mean, before we get to that, you spend $1 million on better just for the cut in. You always have to spend some to make some, remember that.
It's like the chillest anyone's ever been around, $500,000. I think I've seen more money, more gold than I've ever seen in my entire life. It makes me very nervous. And a wolf tooth and a mastodon leg and a mastodon jaw. I mean, I just got way more than I bargained for, and I think that's kind of a Tony Beats way. You just never know what you're gonna get. All right, now I'm gonna go see Parker. He's gonna teach me a little bit about gold mining because I don't know anything. Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm Parker.
I'm Anna.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me out to the claim today.
Yeah, no sweat.
So, I know nothing about gold mining except for what I've seen on Gold Rush. I hear you're gonna teach me a little bit about the basics of...
Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You know, usually it's pretty hard to tell, like, where the good gold's going and then a lot of times, like, where to, you know, what layers that we want to sluice and what we don't want to sluice can be as difficult to tell as well. So this is like kind of a cross section of pay. That bedrock got dumped in there. Like that's all stuff that got filled in.
Okay.
But this is like that original layer of like really good gravel that you want right on bedrock contact. So like that's where the best gold's gonna be, is kind of right in there.
Yeah.
I've done this a few times. I've only dropped a few cliffs on myself in my time.
I was gonna say, that seems a little...
Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I guess that's enough for both of us. Let's get out of the death trap cliff.
Nice. I like the sound of the death trap cliff.
Where's a good little puddle here? This one looks
This is
all
my
right.
potential fortune here, guys.
So anyway, when it comes to panning, the whole idea is that the gold is heavier than everything else, right? And so you want to start off just getting some water in the pan. A lot of times I do it fully under the water or just like full of water and just get everything moving I usually do a bit circular, and then
like
when the water is really dirty, like keep pouring the dirty water out and getting some fresh water in there. It's a little boring.
Yeah.
You'd probably have to pan for a few days to find an ounce.
And how much is an ounce going for nowadays?
Right now, $1,500.
I'll leave it to you guys then.
Well, that's why we have the big wash plant that replaces this.
Yeah. All right, guys, so this is my fortune. I made it in the Yukon. It might look tiny, but Parker said it would earn me a beer back at camp. And like, that's all I can really ask for. So I think I'm officially a miner. I've been a success. My fortune awaits me, and it's just all in this dirt, so see ya.